Good evening. Good evening. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Keeping It Real Conversations with Sunshine. I am your host, Camila, aka Sunshine. I am so glad that we are here in the land of the living in the new year. Again, we are live on Spotify. We are live on the YouTube channel, name of the show. And we are live on my Facebook page, which is Sunshine Camila. Please like and share, please heart, do all of those things. If you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so. Um, One main thing that I want you guys to know that I believe in 6 degrees of separation. You are one person away, one advice away, one help away from where you need to be in your destiny. It has been proven over and over again since we've been on. Again, I have a great host to me, a great guest tonight, which is family. And she will be on shortly. We have a great treat for you guys tonight. Again, please like and share the videos. I'm loving this place where we are. I want you guys to be safe where you are. I have a whole birthday coming up next Wednesday. I'm a whole 44. And I was asking Facebook, like, what do I want to do for my birthday? Hey, Dionne.
Hi.
I decided that I probably gonna chill at home because this COVID thing. I don't want to really be out around people at this moment. So I think I'm gonna have a whole celebration at home.
Okay.
And that's what we're gonna do. So my guests have joined us this evening. We have been talking on Messenger, making sure that she's excited and to be able to do what she does. So I told you this is my cousin Dionne Ross.
Hi, how you doing?
I am good. How are you?
I'm good.
So I wanted to do your bio real quick.
Okay.
I find it. I thought I printed it out, but I didn't. So it says her name is Dionne Ross. She's an up and coming makeup artist from Detroit. She just graduated high school this year or last year. She's been loving makeup ever since she was a little girl, and now she's trying to make it her career. She's trying to build her business, Beat by D Baby, on Instagram, Beat by D Baby. And you can also add her on Facebook at Dionne Ross. So I wanted to actually get her on because I saw her Instagram, I want to say around Halloween. And she did some makeup that was very dramatic, like the whole horrific face. And I was like, oh my God, that looks so scary. Like, how did you do that? And then I have been watching her do some of her own beats to her own self. And I was like, yes, I need to have her on my show. So, how are you this evening?
I'm good.
I'm super excited.
Just a little bit nervous. I ain't never did nothing like this before, but I'm
It's
cool.
okay. We family. So how did you get in? Well, I know you said that you like makeup since you was little. What is it about makeup that's fascinating to you?
Basically, just how people can just look regular, but then like when they put makeup on, they feel totally different. And you can, and like makeup, it don't have to just be, you're doing your eyes and lips and stuff like that. You can make yourself into characters. It is fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're painting. It's like you're drawing on your face, but
Wow.
but you can do that because it's makeup, and everybody, people wear makeup. You can do it however you want. There's no wrong way or right way to do it. So it's just fun to do, and I've always liked doing it. I've always liked just watching YouTube videos and stuff like that ever since I was a kid.
Wow. So we gonna there's some things that I want you to teach me. Um from going from a person who never really wore makeup to just the basic of like the lip gloss and maybe a eyeliner, but I didn't do eyeshadows, I didn't do blushes, I didn't do anything extra. And so I'm like, oh, I look good just being natural and all of this stuff. But baby, when I got into playing with makeup, oh my God. I said to myself, what
It
have you been
changes
missing?
you. It's really fun. It's
So
it's
on the
it's
average,
really fun.
how long does it take to like do like a natural beat to your face?
For me to do it on my face, it doesn't take long. It usually takes me like 45 minutes, maybe pushing an hour,
Mhm.
pushing it. But sometimes it be less than that. It can be less than that because I mean it's for me to do it on me because I've been doing it for a long time. I can do it quick and
Mhm.
I'll just be done. But if I'm doing it on the other person, it'll take like 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay. So I think you hinted at you were doing a lot of hours and using YouTube on tutorials. So have
Yeah.
you thought about doing tutorials or do you have some already?
I thought about it, but at the same time, I don't want to. You know, somebody asked me like how to do it. I show them how to do it, but YouTube not my thing.
Okay. So on the average, okay, so like I said, when I first saw your makeup or something that you did, it was around Halloween with the blood and all of these different dramatics of your face. Um, what is the how do you actually practice like the different characters, like you said, or is it just out of your own imagination?
um, really, I like what you're talking about for Halloween. How I be doing scars and everything. I learned that from watching YouTube.
Mm,
Everything I everything I practically learned how to do is from YouTube or Instagram.
mm-hmm.
So so really, if you really look it up on YouTube, because YouTube really got basically everything. So you go on there and you just see, let's say like you want to do like a scar or something, they will teach, they will show you and show you what to get and what to use. Because how I make my scars is out of tissue and
Mm,
latex.
mm-hmm.
And so it just to make it look like fake skin. So really it's just YouTube and Instagram and some stuff I might think off the top of my head.
Okay.
But
So what about your clients? Like, say for instance, if they have a gala to go to and they just want, the glamour face. So how do you do that depicting on the person's skin, or you go to YouTube for that too?
um I used to because I've always used to practice on myself. So now when I do it on other people, I can do it well because I don't have to look it up no more because I look on YouTube and I practice it on myself.
Okay.
So let's say somebody want a like they're going out to like some type of event or whatever. I'll ask them questions like what are they wearing, like the colors they're wearing, the accessory colors that they're wearing, what they're trying to go for. If they got like reference pictures that they want or anything like that. And I will go from there and piece it together in my mind. Because if I know how like colors work in a way like let's say like you wearing the color like green. because I just see green. If you're wearing a color like green and you're wearing gold, and you're wearing gold accessories, I will do like a rose gold look with that. So it complements your earrings, but it also complements your outfit that you have on.
Mm-hmm.
So everything balances out. Okay. So yeah, I wouldn't like, you don't like, when you're doing makeup, you wouldn't like, if somebody's wearing blue, you wouldn't do like a real dramatic blue eyeshadow on them. Like you can have like a little part, like in the inner corner, in the inner corner, like a blue glitter shimmer type color. But other than that, you just have to find colors that balance them out.
Okay.
And once you do that, you just that's like the hardest part of it, just to see like what complements with this, what complements with this color, what will go right with this. You have to think about that.
Right. Yeah. So what about, like, I have a friend who we have been talking for a couple of months now about finding the right like foundation for her skin. She has a lot of undertone in her face. And so we like, well, she feels like she can't just go into a store and just buy any type of foundation because it doesn't match up. Either it's too dark, too light, or whatever. So what would your advice be for her when she's having trouble finding foundations?
See, because I have that problem too. I don't have my perfect foundation in the bottle. I have to mix. I have to, for each one of each client that I ever had, I had to mix different foundations or concealers because none of them match their undertone, or it'll make them too red or too green in the face, like with their undertones. But the one thing I do is try to find something that matches your neck color. If it's if it matches your neck, it will blend in so it looks like it's all one shade. So you won't look. So let's say like, because my face is lighter than my neck. Okay. So I have to match it with my neck. Or you either match it with your neck or your chest. Either or. That's like, and try to find like a makeup store that will, but since COVID around, you can't go get your shades.
And try it on, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just basically trial and error. Because I still don't have my perfect shade.
Okay. I saw a website and they was like, well, try to match based off of their pictures. Yes. Okay. Are you darker? Are you lighter than this? Are you this and that? And once you come into buying it, I found out that they was like, yeah, it was totally off. It was
off because I did it.
Wow.
I did that. Try to find a perfect shade for me. Because it's hard trying to find a perfect shade for me. I don't know why. But yeah, I did that. I still got the bottle in here. I don't use it. I just, you never know. I don't throw stuff away.
Right.
Away. I never know who might need it. Somebody might need that shade. You never know. But yeah, I tried that. It's off.
Wow. I was just thinking about it myself. So don't do that.
No,
because something else, like I have been to, I would say, two main makeup artists. One was Leah Simone. If you're on, she was the person who did most of my makeup in my main pictures of my wedding, my engagement, all of these things. She has a style that she does of her own. And then when I just did the fashion show recently, someone else, Elle, did my makeup, and she did something different when it comes to the arrangements of how or what you put on first. Leah was doing like your foundation, your eyebrows, and all of these things before she would do all the rest of the stuff. Elle was doing your more so of your concealers first, all in here first before she did all the other stuff. So it's like, okay, once a person show you something, then you go home and try it. Have you ever gotten to a place where you were frustrated on the look you had in your head, but then when you did it on your face, you was like, that is not what I was trying to do?
Yeah, I have.
So,
When you trying to do a look that you never tried before, and you think like, oh, I'm gonna have it looking just like this. 9 times out of 10, that's not going to happen. So it's just basically trial and error again. And now going back to how the makeup artists arrange how they put stuff on their faces. Me, I do eyebrows first.
Okay.
I do eyebrows first, and then I go eyebrows, then eyes, because let's say somebody is having like a really dramatic look, like they want glitter and very pigmented eyeshadows. If you do your foundation first, let's say some of the eyeshadow falls out and it gets on your foundation. Your foundation messed up and you got to go back and fix it. Meanwhile, since I'm doing it first, if there's fallout, I can wipe that away with a makeup wipe, and then that be done. Then I can go in and do my foundation and concealers and all that. So I get the eyes out the way first. Okay. It makes it easier, especially the eyebrows, because the eyebrows frame the face. If your eyebrows don't look right, you will be able to tell. And eyebrows are kind of hard only because nobody's eyebrows look the same.
Yes, right.
Like one eyebrow is thicker than the other for me, and one has a higher arch. So you have to really pay attention to try to get it as close to looking identical as possible, and that takes time. So I do the eyebrows first, then the eyes, then everything else.
So with the eyebrows, are you doing just the pencils, or are you doing like the arching with the razor too?
No, because I don't know how to do that, and I'm not gonna try it on nobody because I ain't trying to cut somebody's eyebrow in half. No, I'm doing that. I just do it with pencil. I tell people, get your eyebrows done before you get your makeup done, because it makes it way easier. Because if your eyebrows, like my eyebrows are growing back out. If your eyebrows look like mine, it's gonna be harder to find your natural eyebrow shape. Because your eyebrows are like, you haven't got them done in like a month. So I can see a little bit where your natural eyebrow shape is, but you got hairs like all around here. I might be too thick, too small, whatever. So that's why I always tell people, get your eyebrows done before you come to me, because I charge extra for that only because it takes way more time.
Right. So with your aspiration of being a makeup artist as a younger person, you're how old now?
I'll be 19 on the 14th.
Well, you getting old. Never mind. However, so going with the makeup as a younger person, how did you go to your mom? Because the stigma is at a certain age, mom is like, look, you're not old enough to play in makeup. No, don't ask me until you 15, 16 years old, where you can handle, the looks you're going to get from wearing makeup. So how did you go to your mom? Like, look, mom, I want to be a makeup artist. And, so how was that conversation?
It wasn't a conversation, because my mama knew that I always like makeup, because whenever we would go to church, I used to watch her and my grandma put makeup on. And I used to ask, can I have some too? They will give me like lip gloss. I was like 6. So they would give me lip gloss and I feel like the best thing on earth.
Right.
Then I moved up to mascara. Then I moved up to eyeliner. And then after I reached the eyeliner point, I started wearing makeup, not like a full face of makeup, but I would like do like my eyeliner and like my lips and go to school in 9th grade. I was started getting into makeup, like practicing on my face when I was 13. Like my 8th grade prom, I did my own makeup.
Wow. Okay.
But my mama said I couldn't put nothing on my face. That's the only thing that she said. I can do my eyes and lips, but I cannot put foundation on. I didn't get foundation till I was 16.
Okay. So you were way up on me because I wasn't even thinking nowhere near makeup.
But yeah, I was doing eyes. That's how I got really good with my eyes, stuff like that, because I've been doing it ever since I was 13, 14. So, and then once I got into school, I just started wearing, once I got into like 10th grade, that's when I just started doing my eyebrows, my eyes, my lips. But I never used to put anything on my face, only because, for one, I was scared that I was going to break myself out. That was my only thing. I was scared I was going to break myself out and I was going to look like a clown. I didn't want that. So I would practice at home, especially because I can't find my own foundation shade. I don't want to look like I'm Casper.
Right.
No.
So, when did you know like you had something? Like, what was that like to yourself? Like, look, I think I got something. I'm on to something. When did you know that?
10th grade year when I did my first special effects look. It was Halloween and we could dress up at school. I didn't want to dress up. I hadn't dressed up for Halloween since I was 10. I wasn't dressing up for Halloween. So I just wore regular clothes, but I've always wanted to do special effects makeup. I wanted the blood and all that. So I did it. It was my first try and I went to school with it. I scared so many people. I went downstairs the morning of Halloween. I went downstairs. I wasn't even trying to scare my mama. I scared her so bad.
Wow.
I wasn't even trying to. And so I brought my makeup to school. I brought all my supplies to school that I used on me. The whole day, I didn't go to class that whole day because I was doing people makeup.
Wow.
But I'm 15. I wasn't thinking about charging people. If I could have gone back, I would have been charging people. I not thinking about it. I'm like, now I ain't do that. I did. And I got permission from the principal to do this because she saw how good I was. I was doing people's stuff in the bathroom. And then I got caught. But then she was just like, you know, if you want to do this, you can, because she just didn't care. It was Halloween. I think Halloween was on a Friday this year, that year. She ain't care. So I was like, oh wow. So I passed that whole day.
So you 15, you doing lines and lines of people on a, makeup on their faces for Halloween. And the moment where you feel like, look, I can do this for the rest of my life. And it's something that you really, truly enjoy. Is there anything else that if you wasn't doing makeup, you would be doing X, Y, or Z?
Nails.
You like nails too?
Maybe because I used to paint nails. Like I used to like do nails. No. What happened? Okay. I'm trying to get this together. So I remember when I was 10, I got me a nail set. And I used to practice nails on me. And I used to buy like the fake nails that with the glue and stuff, and I used to try to make designs on them. But then I started liking makeup more and more. Then I never got into nails again. But if I didn't like makeup as much as I did, and I would probably get into nails more. I just always like stuff in the beauty industry. So
Okay.
I'll probably be doing something within that because I don't like nothing else.
I understand. That makes a lot of sense. The other thing was, I know you asked me like, why would you want to talk to me? Which was so funny to me. I said, well, you're young, and you're being an entrepreneur. You already know what you want to do as far as life is concerned. A lot of times, when we're in that preteen, we're still learning ourselves, we're still growing, but you already have on your head, I want to do something in the beauty industry. When you put a makeup on someone, do you get the look of you see this person blossom right before your eyes?
When they look at themselves and they start feeling themselves, that's probably like the best feeling that you're going to get.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best feeling that I've ever felt. Because it's just like, you really like this. You liked what I did. And
Yeah.
I haven't gotten many clients, I think I got like 5. But each time I do them, I be happy because they love like they find a product. They don't want me to fix anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then I be asking them like, is there anything you want me to fix? Do you like it? How it look? They be smiling the whole time. Sometimes they don't even talk. So like, and a lot of people, and majority of the people that I did, except for one person, don't get their makeup done at all or don't wear it.
Wow.
So seeing that from somebody that don't wear makeup and particularly don't care for it, and you see that look on their face, it's like, you actually really like it.
Right.
Like, you actually like this. You actually like, what I did. And you don't even like makeup. So that's just a good feeling for me.
Right. That would make sense. Especially, I never paid attention or ever thought about this. You said makeup is like drawing on your face. I never paid attention to that. And so, again, from a woman who didn't barely wear makeup to I love it. My mother said the other day, like, I look ugly without makeup now because she's so used to me wearing it. I listen, my mother doesn't have a filter, so I don't take it personal. That's just her. So she's like, well, there's a whole mask thing, which I don't like, but we have to, is you don't get to see all of this that you really put time and effort in because it's covered up with a mask. And so she's like, well, now you have to critique or better your eyebrows or do your liner under here because that's all people see now. So when I tell you I'm so excited about this conversation because this is an area that I'm stepping into as a newcomer, and I love drawing on my face now, as you said. Even in the different concealers, the different I'm still figuring out some things because listen, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. There's the bronzer. So I was in the store the other day and I'm like, what is the bronzer? Like
bronzer?
Yes. I'm like, what is this for? And so I tried it. It's kind of, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see a little bit of it?
Just a little bit.
So I figure I'm like, okay, instead of using blush, and I could be wrong, instead of using like a blush on my face, I use the bronzer like on the cheek part, up here and down here. Is that good or no?
Yeah, you can do that. You're doing it right. You got the placements right.
Mm-hmm.
bronzer brings a more sun-kissed look to your face. Blush adds color to your face. So I use bronzer. Sometimes I use bronzer and blush. You can use both at the same time, or you can do either or. There's been times where I just use bronzer, and there's been times where sometimes I just use blush. I prefer bronzer because I don't really like, the peachy look on my face sometimes with certain looks that I do. But you can do either or, but you got the placements right.
Okay.
Basically, bronzer is a more chilled out version of contour. Because when people think of contour, they think drag queen. So they think of drag queen where it's all brown right here. They can tell, what it is. Not in, and I tell people all the time, you can't, drag queens, I've learned a lot from them. I've watched drag queens do their makeup and I actually learned a lot. But what it is that with contour, it's sharpening your features. If you put it right here, it's sharpening your cheekbones. Your jawline will be more chiseled. You'll have a smaller, you can make your forehead look smaller just by the shadows of contour. But bronzer is the more natural version of it. That's why a lot of people use it. Or sometimes people use bronzer to set contour. Okay. To set it to keep it in place so it don't move throughout the day, wherever you're doing.
So I haven't grown up into the contours yet. I'm just gonna say that for the record. I haven't done that part yet. I'm more so like I'm fascinated with the eyeshadows, trying to get the placements, the color, and the different designs. Like when we go on Instagram or we go on different ones and they have the cheat codes, like the lady last night I watched, she put the part of the toothpick, the string one, and she put it against her up here, and then she did the eyeliner under that, and then she did some colors in there, and I was like, wow, that look. So again, when we start practicing and looking at different people's techniques or their tips or tricks to make the different designs on your eyes, is there any tips or tricks that you actually do?
Yeah, there's a lot that I do. I'm just gonna try out some. I got my makeup right here. So I just was ready for some. So, you pick some. You pick a palette, whatever. And I'm just going to do a simple, overall base color of brown all over my eyelid. But then I'm going to show you, like when people do, cut creases, you know how, that one part on your eyelid be, a totally different color, it'd be like a shimmer right here.
Yeah.
So that I learned off Instagram. So people take a little part of concealer. They take a little part of concealer and they take a concealer brush, like a flat brush that kind of look like that looks like this. They take a little bit of it and they place it close to their lash line. They place it close to their lash line like this, and then they look up. You see how I created that
wow, yeah.
So it gives you that outline that you want. And if you want to, you can go higher. I choose to go higher because I have hooded eyes. If I look straight dead at you, you're not gonna see it.
Okay.
So I tend to make it a little bit higher just so people can see it, and then I fill it in And then I just go ahead and I fill it in all the way to the, to where I want to stop at. Like right here, like I just want to stop right there.
Okay.
And then I go back with the initial shadow that I went with, and I just blend out that harsh line, to connect the concealer and the eyeshadow that I first started out.
Mm-hmm.
And then, whatever color, I don't want to use that brush. Whatever color that you want to use, I'm gonna take a yellow. It's bright. So whatever color you would like to use, you can just place right on the cut crease, and it will be bright. It'll be bright because you use a concealer. It'll be like that pop of color that you want. Usually for this part, if I want, and also this is something too, use your finger. If you want something to pop up really, really bright or give you that color that you want, tap it with your finger, just a little bit, and then go back with your brush and get to the to like the lines and stuff, because you're not gonna get with that with your finger. So that's what I do. There's like a lot of tricks that I have seen, like people have used tape. Like
yes, I saw that too. Yep.
They use tape to get like that perfect wing look.
Yeah.
I used to do that, but then the tape would break me out. But they got like makeup tapes out, that makeup brands make, and you can do it like that too. And they'll just use it. They use it for their eyeliner. They use it for eyeshadow looks, whatever. I've seen one where they used. I've seen a bunch of them. A bunch of them are just for jokes, but they actually work. Like I've seen people. I literally seen this one time. People like use like a fork, right? They place it on their nose to do the nose contour, and it actually looked good. And I tried it. I tried it with a plastic fork, and it actually looked good. I'm like, but I ain't finna be carrying around forks just to do that.
Right, just to do somebody's nose.
Yeah. Sometimes, like when people do like makeup tips or tricks or whatever, sometimes it'd be just for fun, just to be like, could this actually work?
Right.
For this work for that. Like, that's how that really works. Now that I started this, I actually want to finish it. But
right. So, how important is it about your brushes?
Really, it's not, because I do not know the different. I'm telling you, because I can still consider myself as a beginner. I don't know different types of brushes. I don't know by names. Like, I know an angle brush. That's it. Brushes can be used for anything. Like, they could just be used for anything. I use makeup sponges. Like for my foundation, I use sponges. Yes. I prefer sponges over brushes.
Okay.
There's really no how to when it comes to using brushes. It used to be like people used to say like, oh, you have to use this type of brush, you have to use this type of brush. If the brush, like this specific brand of brushes you have to use, if the brushes are similar, that's all that matters. Okay. Really, that's all that matters. And then, there used to be a time where people would be like, oh, you need Morphe brushes. You need Anastasia Beverly Hills brushes, like makeup brand brushes. I ain't never bought a name brand makeup artist brush ever. I never have. I always buy them off Amazon. You can get brushes anywhere. A brush is a brush, as long as it doesn't shed.
Okay.
Make sure you get synthetic brushes. Like real good quality synthetic brushes. it's gonna be trial and error, but you know, you'll find the ones. Like, I need more brushes. Now, I got this whole thing right here, but I still need more because it's because I want more people to come. So since I want more people to come, I need more stuff.
Right. So how much, I mean, on average, how much do you think you spent on makeup now?
Makeup is expensive for no reason, which is annoying. So even like I get stuff from like, cause like I work at CVS. Sometimes I'll buy Maybelline stuff like that from CVS, but it's high still.
Yeah.
A bottle of foundation is $12. I don't want to pay $12 for a bottle of foundation. Right. I really don't. And for the drugstore brands, we're not even getting into luxury brands. Oh, I'm not ready to buy a luxury brand of I have one. I actually have one luxury brand foundation. It's a Fenty Beauty one. That was $50. I'm not doing that again. No time soon, at least. It's, you know, me, in my opinion, drugstore brands are better than luxury brands because luxury brands and drugstore brands are basically the same. Just luxury brand got the name and they can make more money.
More money. Right.
And you know, I bought Fenty Beauty because I love Rihanna, and there's not a lot of foundation and concealer shades that have a long range of shades. They just started like 5 years ago when Fenty Beauty was finna pop out. I think was like in 2018, 17, and around that time there was a short amount of like black foundations that you can find, especially if you're really, really dark. So, but my favorite brand is Juvia's Place. They're not expensive, but they're really good. It's a black-owned brand, and all of their stuff has some type of African theme to them, like stuff like this and this. They got some type of African theme to them, and they got African names in them. These palettes right here was only like $15-$20. And they're really good. All the eyeshadow looks that I have done in the past year was from Juvia's Place.
I just my husband bought a palette, and I don't even know what there were some, I want to say some African ladies on the front, and they had maybe 50 colors in it, I want to say. And it has some of the shimmeries, it has some of the, bold colors. And I think for me, that is one of the things that I love with the bold colors. Getting into not necessarily the eyeshadow and my lips probably sometimes match. If you have not noticed, I love blue. I didn't wear it tonight, but I love blue. So regardless of what I'm doing, I might have like the green and yellow or blues. Definitely. I try to stay away from reds if I can, because I don't know what red color goes with the eyeshadows with the lipstick. I'll be confused.
So if you want to do like a red lip, you don't know what type of eyeshadow to do.
Right.
Neutral colors. Use brown, use black. Use neutral colors. Whenever I use a red lip, or you can even use gold as well.
Okay.
Like if you got neutral colors and like a pop of gold, that's cool too. Usually when I wear red lip, I'm either wearing gold or I'm doing a smoky eye. So it's all black. It's all black
Okay.
and brown.
Mm-hmm.
Red it's like a color that people just like they try to shy away from it because it's intimidating
Same
and
as
also
yes.
it's intimidating and also nobody knows what to do with it. So, sometimes you won't do anything with your eyes, you can just be bare on your eyes and
There,
like
yeah.
put some lashes on or mascara if you don't wear lashes and just have the red lip. Or you could do a smoky eye.
I haven't learned that one
Or
yet.
you could like, yeah. Smoky eyes are because people just think it's just all black, but it's not.
Mm-mm.
So that's why when some people do a smoky eye, it be looking like they have a black eye because it's all black. But you have to, it's just certain like with a smoky eye, it took me a minute to learn how to do it only because like the certain browns you have to use, like you have to use like a light brown, an actual brown color, and then black.
So I thought it was more so like the black, like a silver kind of going into the white, or it's pretty much you can blend the three together, right? With the
Yeah,
smoky eye.
with a smoky eye, really, a smoky eye is really two colors. You really just using browns and black. And literally when I do smoky eyes, this is the only palette that I use. This one right here, because it got your browns and then this black. And this black is a really, really dark black. It
Black,
don't
okay.
gray. Yeah. So I'll take this color first. I'll put this all over my lid.
Mm-hmm.
Then the crease, in my crease, and then blend it up some. I'll put this color right here. It's a darker brown than this one. And then in the middle of it, I will put the black.
Okay.
It's really just like black. Wait. It's like black, brown, and then a light brown. But you can't see the browns really because of the black. But you can tell that you blended it out with something. The browns are just used for transition. That's all they use for. Not really to show, they're just used for transitions.
What else was I about to say? So who have you feel like has been or who face, let's do this question. I almost got excited just thinking about it. Who, it doesn't matter where they are, they don't have to be celebrities, they don't have to be, it's whoever you want to. Who face would you love to be?
What I love to be?
No, like be.
Like who face what I want to have? Oh, I didn't hear you.
No,
correctly.
not
okay.
like, no, we're not doing face off. We're saying like.
Yeah. I got confused for a minute. Nikki.
Our cousin Nikki?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Only because people say that we look like so bad. I want to do the same makeup look that I do on me on her and actually see it. Because I still don't.
Right. Well, we already know Nicola was just on here Tuesday. And she was like, she is so excited to, know that you was gonna be on because I talked about everybody just always smiling. They might not say a word, but they always smiling. And she said you, like y'all twins. And so I think that would be a cool thing. I think we need to actually do that. Like get together and do her face. That would be awesome.
Because I never seen Nikki wear makeup ever.
She might do very, very little, like if anything.
I
Maybe like the lip gloss for sure.
Well, lip gloss, yeah. Lip gloss don't count as makeup. I'm sorry. That ain't nothing. Kids wear lip gloss, man. That don't count.
So yeah, we need to, like, when this COVID thing, subsides. I was talking to a friend. Like, I did my niece not too long ago. I was nervous. She doesn't wear makeup like that, but I tried. She liked it. And I think we have to go and introduce these things to our younger cousins, our sisters, to say that it's okay to, beautify sometimes. Not like you're going out to look for a guy or anything like that. It's something about makeup that I know now that brings out something inside of you that you didn't know was there once you put the makeup on. Like you said, you become a different character. And I think that's really summed that up when I think about it.
Because I turned to a whole person.
Listen here.
Because I don't be, I be literally like, because when I don't got makeup on, I just be quiet. But when I do, can't nobody tell me nothing because I know my stuff look good. But one thing I have to say, me being a makeup artist, I be secretly critiquing everybody's face that wears makeup. Wow. Even on TV shows and movies. And I'll always find something that I don't like. It's so bad. It's like when you're doing something, let's say like you're doing nails or something like that, you always gonna find something like she could have shaped this better or she could have filed this better.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always critiquing.
I think I'm the total opposite. Now that I'm a newbie to it, I'll ask, which I never thought I would do, but the women that were coming in the clinic, they had their eyebrows done, or their makeup was like, oh, so I'd be like, excuse me. So how did you, what are your secrets? And they'll tell, and they'd be like, listen, I did this, and that. Like one lady, her eyebrows were so sweet. I thought that they were tattooed on. Like she had just put the oil on it. Like them was I ain't saying much. Sorry. But she was like, no, I bought she said she bought a brush. And it's a special brush with the, like the makeup for your eyebrows. And she said she showed me how to do the arc, like she does the box square. And then she fills in. And I was like, it looks so perfect. I was like, girl,
where's that brush at? She probably talking about a brush like this. Where
I know she said she told me it was like $25 for it, whatever it was. That's what I said.
Okay. I ain't paying $25 for nothing. No, ma'am. Not for just one brush. Absolutely not.
Yeah, it was one brush.
Was it like something like this?
No.
Oh no, it's a whole different brush. Well, I don't know. When you find
whatever it was,
to me, I want to see what the brush looked like.
Yes. Well, if you ever on the east side and you go to the FedEx store, that's where she works at. And when I tell you, her eyebrows I was standing there looking like I didn't care about the rest of her face. I was just so into her eyebrows that I'm like,
right.
Well, God, if you do anything else to your face, I'm really gonna be like, so how did you?
Yeah.
So yeah, we definitely gonna have to do a whole full makeup tutorial on how to do some things, give some tips. Cause your cousin here, I will be sitting there like, my little book, taking notes, like, okay, she told me how to do this, and I'm going to try it. I promise you, I'm going to try it. I
Okay.
did, if you look at some of my pictures, I have done some of the too much on the eyebrows, and I'll be like, what was you too much on the eyeshadow? What were you thinking? That was not cute at all. But however, I thought at the moment it was cute until, oh, the other thing, mm, the importance of lighting. Like when I do makeup in my bathroom, it looks totally different once I go to a different light
Once you
or a
go
different
warm
mirror.
light,
And I'll
you
be
see how I got
thinking,
this. You see how I got this ring light on right
yes,
now? I have this ring light on each time I do makeup because you can do your makeup in a light like this and you'll think it looks perfect. You'll think it looks fine. This is the closest a ring light or like
the
white
vanity.
light. Yeah, like a light like that is the closest you're going to get to natural light.
Okay.
It helps. It helps. Let's say you do your whole face, foundation, concealer, and all in a light that like I have in the background. 9 times out of 10, you gonna come out looking casket sharp because of the lighting. It's not you. You could be doing it right, but you might not have your right shade or whatever. With this type of light, you can see if the shade matches you or not.
Okay.
Or even close to it.
Mm-hmm.
And also it helps with like flashback because this light is the same color as the light that's on the flash or the back of your camera.
Okay.
When you take a picture, you're going to see everything, every single product of makeup you put on there because you use a light like this. Mm-hmm. But if you use a light like my ring light, you won't tell. You'll think it's all skin. You know, so lighting is important. It's very important.
I'm glad I got that out.
Yeah, it's very, very important. Like it will help you. It will help you a lot. You will see everything that you're doing because the light is so bright. Like when people when celebrities getting their hair and makeup done, it's lights everywhere.
Right.
It is lights everywhere because they need to see everything they're doing and they need to make sure that they're not going out looking busted.
Yeah,
because
that's true.
Because that's gonna look bad on them, and that's bad for business on their part.
That is true. So I know an hour go past so fast when you're having so much fun. I want you to tell the people where they can find you at on social media so they can start following you, supporting you,
and booking some appointments. Yeah. Please book some appointments, man. You can find me on Instagram. Now I just heard my sister in the background. You can find my Instagram at B by D baby. So it's B then by then DEE baby on Instagram, or you can add me on Facebook, Dionne Ross, and you could text me from there. And I will work with you too. Not all, but some I will, because y'all not gonna scam me out here. But because some people, But yeah, book some appointments for me, because I want to quit my job. So
praise the Lord, right?
People, if I get enough people, I'm going to quit, and I'm going to quit with the biggest smile on my face. And I'm going to record it. Like, I want to quit.
I understand. So, you guys, I want you to like and share the video. I want you guys to support my cousin, Dionne Ross. As you can see how passionate she is about makeup. She's in the place of teaching. She's still learning, but at least she's doing something productive. And she's good. I want you guys to go to her Instagram page. I want you guys to go to her Facebook page so you can see what I saw and was the reason why I reached out to her. So she can come on, even though she's never done this before. I think she did an excellent job. She did awesome. And that's all I wanted you to do is be yourself. And then you forget everybody's watching. So again, thank you. I will be contacting you again. You did an awesome job, honey.
All right, thank you. I'm glad to be on the show. Thank you for having me.
You're so welcome. I want you to enjoy the rest of your evening, and hopefully, God willing, you will quit that job soon because the money gonna be coming in.
Yes, because I'm tired of working for these people. Oh my God.
I understand. Trust me, I understand. So anyway, I'll talk to you soon.
I'll talk to you later. Thank you for having me.
No problem.
All right, guys, I'm out of here.